Oh my God. That video gets me so hyped every single time. And I am more hyped for you guys, all of you who have joined us today. I'm excited for you because I know that there are some rock stars on this Zoom tonight. You have the knowledge, you have the expertise, you have the talent to solve your audience's problems and transform their lives. You have something special, something with real marketplace value, and perhaps the only thing that's missing is more people just need to know about you. I don't care if you work for someone right now or if you're an entrepreneur. I want all of you ladies out there, and if there are any men, I want you guys to know that you are a brand, and your name and your expertise has the ability to really transform lives. And I'm talking not just hundreds, not just thousands, but millions of lives across the globe. And if you package yourself properly, you could truly have people screaming your name and saying your name for years to come because of the life-changing offerings that you have done for their lives. So I am going to share my screen. My goal today is to share a little bit of my story, but I also want to just take you through the process of how you too can become an author. Now, I want you guys to put in the chat if you are already an author. Put author in the chat. And if you are hoping to become an author in this year, I want to see that too. So I want to see who out here has already started the journey, or are you starting your second or third book? All right, so let me share my screen. And perfect. We're going to play from the beginning. There we go. All right. So we're going to kickstart this by talking about how you can create your first ebook, which is a lead magnet book. Even if you don't like to write, I am going to hopefully one day train you on how you could do this and do it very easily. So there we go. What we're going to learn today is why everyone should become an author, how to choose your perfect topic, the 5 steps to write, publish, and launch your ebook, and how you can actually turn this ebook or your book into a lead magnet to grow your potential clients, your email list, and monetize. Now, when I wake up every single day, I'm waking up because dentistry is truly my passion. I hated my smile when I was growing up. You see these pretty veneers today. However, my smile was not always like this. When I was younger, I had multiple spaces between my teeth. My teeth flared out, and I just did not feel confident at all. I got called all the names, y'all, Bugs Bunny, all types of names, and it really hurt my feelings. It hurt my feelings so much that I just became an introvert. And I just thought that I was going to have to live with my smile because my mom was a single parent from Flint, Michigan, worked for General Motors. I just didn't think that she could afford it. But throughout my grade school years, middle school years, and even when I got to high school, my mom knew how much my smile bothered me. And she was a really big dental person. So I thought she was taking me to a regular checkup and cleaning visit. But let me tell you, she surprised me when I was 15 with the orthodontic visit that I always wanted. And I was given the opportunity to get braces to fix my smile. And all I had to do was wear those traditional, not the cute little Invisalign braces, the traditional braces for 1 year, just 1 year. And let me tell you, baby, when those braces came off, I felt like Miss America. I felt like Beyonce. I felt like the most beautiful girl in the world. More importantly, I had no idea the power of a smile. I had no idea how people were going to respond to this new and improved Catrice Austin. I mean, I didn't know that my own confidence was going to just skyrocket. it skyrocketed so much that I had the confidence to join the dance squad. I got my first boyfriend, Scotty Newman. Hey, boo. I love this guy. He gave me the confidence and made me feel so sexy. I won Prettiest Smile in high school. So by the time I got to age 16, 17, I knew that dentistry was my passion. And so I did all the things. I knew that I had to make other people feel the power of a smile. So I knew at 16 that I wanted to be a dentist. I went to University of Maryland, Michigan undergrad, University of Maryland for dental school. And in 1996, here I am. I have finally made it to the mountaintop, but I didn't quite feel like I had the skills to jump right in and become a dentist and start working on people. So I decided in 1996 that I was going to go to New York City and get a little bit of experience by working in a hospital by doing a residency. When I got to New York in 1996, y'all, let me tell you, the streets were popping. It was so fun. 90s was the Apollo Theater. We had comedy. I used to go to the comedy club, the Comedy Cellar, and the Boston Comedy Club. All kinds of celebrities in the nightclubs and restaurants everywhere. And it was just exciting for me because I had been in school all my life. So to be in New York City and just be exposed to the New York life, man, it was a time indeed. I started to make a lot of friends in the comedy world because I would go to the comedy club every Sunday for $5, where I would see a young Kevin Hart, a young Chris Rock, a young Tracy Morgan, a young Bill Burr. All of your favorite comedians were pretty much just starting out in the 90s as well. So those became my friends. And one day, I was talking to one of my comedian friends, and he said, "You know, Catrise, I know you're wrapping up this residency, your training. Are you going back to DC? Are you going back to Michigan?" And I was like, "Well, I don't really know anybody here in New York." And he said, "You know what? You should stay in New York. And since you're kind of hanging around all the comedians and the music artists, you should become the dentist to the stars." And I was like, "You know what? That sounds like a great idea. I am hanging out with my target audience. So why not? I can be the dentist to the stars." So what I did is I made some business cards and I put my value proposition on there, how I can help people smile more and worry less about their smiles, give them the confidence, and even find love if they transform their smiles. And I took these business cards and I hit the streets of New York, and I saw the comedians passing out flyers. So I said, I'm going to pass out flyers with my picture on it. And so one day I go to P. Diddy's restaurant. He had a restaurant in New York City, and every Tuesday, he turned that restaurant into like a dance club and a part restaurant, part dance club. And all the famous people would be there, from Mariah Carey's to all types of people, Derek Jeters, all the celebrities would be there. And one day I see this musical legend by the name of Isaac Hayes. Here he is, I'm pictured with him. He is a 70s soul legend. He has a history from the movie Shaft, a composer, and my mom used to play his records all the time. So when I see him sitting in the restaurant, I'm like, wow, there he is. He's right there. He is right there. I only sometimes you just get one shot at an opportunity. And I said, you know what? I'm going over there and I'm giving him my elevator pitch. And I said, you know what? Here I go. So I take the business card and I go over and I say something like, "Hi, Mr. Isaac Hayes. I'm Dr. Catrise Austin. I don't know if you have a dentist already or if you're not happy with your dentist. I can help you be healthier with your smile and give you a more beautiful, confident smile if you desire." He looked at me, he looked at the card, and he said in his deep voice, "Young lady, I ain't never seen a dentist that looked like you. Would you like to sit down and have dinner with me?" Oh my God. That was the break that I needed. After dinner and conversation, he said, "You know what? I love that you are different. I love that you have this fire inside of you. I'm going to become your first celebrity client." And that's how I landed my first celebrity client, and the rest is history. So I want to encourage you guys again, when you are a brand, you are trying to distinguish yourself from other people like your competitors and build your own identity. And what I discovered with becoming the dentist to the stars, that I was under the age of 30. I was a woman in dentistry, which in the 90s was unique. I was on 57th Street, right across the street from the world famous Carnegie Hall. So centrally located, that's like the Rodeo Drive of New York City. And I had skills, and I particularly decided, since I'm working with entertainers, that I wanted to do cosmetic dentistry. So I encourage you guys to figure out what you're going to do to distinguish yourself and crush your competition. Now, the one thing that I want to say is the way that you can distinguish yourself is to celebritize your brand. And when I encourage you to become a celebrity entrepreneur, this is a term by my mentor, Clint Arthur. Celebrity means the state of being well known. And if you are starting a business, if you are working for your company, don't you want to be the most well known in your company? Or don't you want to have the most well known product or service? Yes. So, my goal is for all of you to become celebrity entrepreneurs. And what the goal is for you guys to acquire 1,000 true fans. Now, what is a true fan? A true fan is any those fans that will, whenever you drop a book, whenever you drop an Instagram social media post, whenever you are appearing live, those are the true diehard people that will buy whatever you drop, go see you wherever you are. They will follow you to no end. And if you get 1,000 true fans, and that's really, if you break it down, one fan a day for the next 3 years, you will be able to have a sustainable business, a successful business for years to come. So, how do you do this? Well, I have coined my system as the FAME formula. So I want to tell you guys about the FAME formula. It's really 5 strategies to get your business noticed and create a celebrity brand. Now, strategy 1 is all about getting clarity about your brand. Strategy number 2 is social media. Strategy number 3 is what we're going to hone in today. It is podcasting for profits and ebooks for profits. Strategy 4 is getting in the media, and strategy 5 is networking your way to fame. So the 2 ways that you could really start to distinguish yourself is by creating content. And the top 2 ways to do it today is going to be writing ebooks and starting a podcast. And for me, these 2 things go hand in hand. Now, in this photo, you see at the bottom are just a few of the books that I have published since 2009. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 books. I am now at book number 10. I just love writing books because it has done such wonders with my business. And then at the top, you can see a lot of the books that I've written for some of my clients. Here are some of the books. Now you can see this is a 20-page book. These ebooks don't have to be long. And this is one of my clients' most successful books. 20 pages, you could get through it very easily. So, and that's what you want. You want them to get to the end of your book where there is usually a call to action. So I've written books on starting a dental practice, event planning, and my own personal books. So that's what you have to do, create the content. So let's talk about why every entrepreneur needs to write a book. Now, for me, I think that writing a book is like having an all access pass to the gatekeepers of people you can hardly ever get in contact with because they're so busy. But when you are inviting someone powerful to be on your show or to be quoted in your book, man, that's going to set you apart, and you will start to build relationships just simply by asking high value guests to be on your podcast or to be a part of your book. So I love that. It's an all access pass to getting in the media and making media contacts because the media loves authors. If you ever notice, a lot of the entrepreneurs that are booked on TV, particularly, are people who have books. It is an all access pass to meeting planners, key industry figures, sponsors. If you want to start monetizing or building relationships with sponsors, it is a great way to do so. You can really sell to your customers or bring value with the content in your books 24/7 to your potential customers. And by all means, it's a great way to establish your authority before you start selling to them. So people are always going to buy from people that they know, like, and trust. And a book is surely a way to do that. I truly believe that now is the perfect time to write your book, because with this digital age, people are consuming books and consuming audio content more than ever. And now it's very easy to produce your own book, your ebook or a full book, and it's easy to publish it on your own. And we're going to talk about the publishing options today. And again, you're going to establish that authority over your competition. And if your competition does not have a book and you do, that's going to make you look like a rock star. That could very well be the distinguishing factor that will make someone want to come to you versus someone that doesn't have a book, a website, or any authority out there in these streets. And then you can monetize. When you have a book, it is a sure shot way that you can start monetizing your brand outside of your 9 to 5 job. And it does not have to be overwhelming. I'm going to try to tell you guys how you can simplify the book writing the process with expert guidance. So I know it's one of the things that really hold people back. They just don't know how to start. So today we are going to talk about how to start the process. And it is simple. There are 5 steps to writing, publishing, and monetizing your book. Step 1 is going to be choosing a topic. Step 2 is going to be writing the book. Step 3 is going to be publishing the book. Step 4 is going to be promoting the book, because it just doesn't stop after you write it. And step 5 is going to be learning ways to monetize your book. So let's talk about step 1, choosing the perfect topic. To choose the perfect topic, the one thing that you need to do is tap into your expertise. What do you love to talk about? What is your niche expertise? So for me, I am a cosmetic dentist. I offer 3 core services: porcelain veneers, teeth whitening, and I offer clear aligners, all the pretty stuff to make your smile look great. And then you then, as an expert, once you identify what your expertise is and what you want to specialize in and talk about in your book, then you have to identify the problem that you are solving for your customer, because all a book is solving problems for your customers. So once you identify the problem, now here is one of my latest books. It is called Porcelain Veneers versus Clear Aligners, your guide to a picture perfect smile. Now, this is a common question that I get from my dental patients and prospective clients. How can I get straight teeth without braces? Well, you can either go with porcelain veneers, which is the quicker way, or you could go with clear aligners and move your teeth discreetly to the proper position. And in this book, I'm going to show you how. So this is a great resource. It answers a lot of questions without them having to call my office. It actually goes into details. They could get a lot of answers, and hopefully they are already kind of sold by the time they read this book and call my office or reach out on Instagram. And then in this book, you're going to give them clear, actionable items, to-do lists, and solutions. So that's how you choose your perfect topic. What are the problems and pain points that you want to solve for your target audience? What are you passionate about? And then tell them how they can get to the mountaintop. Step 2 is coming up with the structure and actually writing your book. One of the things that you must do when you're starting to write your book is if you remember writing in grade school, you have to come up with an outline. You got to have a roadmap of what you're going to talk about. It has to take them through a journey, or You can take them through frequently asked questions. You want to just go through what your format is going to be. Are you going to be busting myths? Are you going to be answering frequently asked questions? What's going to be your outline? And your my strategy is to have about 10 chapters in my ebook and end with a call to action of what I want them to do after they have read the book. You need to decide what your format is going to be, what kind of font you're going to use, how are you going to organize it, are you going to have quotes, are you going to have pictures, how do you want this book laid out, what is your vision for that? And then what is going to be your tone of your book? If you are a dentist, are you going to be really, and should I be really professional and very matter of fact because I'm delivering this important dental information? Or am I going to be like my personality is just carefree and inviting, and you may hear a little bit of slang? Is that the way I'm going to talk to my audience in the book? And that's what I do. I want it to be in my authentic voice because I don't want to pretend like I'm this, uptight dentist because I'm really not. I'm not like the rest of those dentists. I'm the fun dentist that you want to come to. All right, so that is step 2, figuring out your structure. Step 3 is your publishing options to get your book out into the world. Now, you're going to have 2 options. Option number 1 is you can self-publish. I love this because when I wrote my first book in when did I write it? 2009, 5 Steps to the Hollywood A-List Smile. There were options. A lot of people were still looking for a publishing deal where you would write a book proposal and you would submit that and you'd hope a publishing company would pick you up and publish your book and give you maybe $5,000 to $10,000 for a publishing deal. Well, now there's options. You can easily self-publish on Amazon, Barnes and Nobles, Apple Books, Lulu. There are do-it-yourself options that are super easy to do, and you can publish your book a lot quicker. Or you have option 2, you can use professional services. You can seek out a professional like me. I write books for people, or you can look for that publishing deal and have them do all the work for you, the editing, the proofreading, the format across all the different devices, the cover design. Do you want to be responsible and have the autonomy to make all the decisions, or do you want someone else to run the show for you? You kind of be there and give them some guidance, but maybe you really don't have time to write it, but you need the book. Maybe you will need the help of professional services, and that's okay. If you don't have time to do it, you still need to have the book. So it's a matter of figuring out, do you have time to do this on your own, or do you need the help? And again, these are some of the books that I have written for some of my clients, and I love it. In school, I majored in psychology. I majored in psychology because I love writing. It's just fun for me, but for a lot of people, it is not. When you self-publish, you do get more money in your pocket. If you publish on Amazon, now let me just let you know that a ebook, in terms of Amazon, is going to be any book that is 80 pages or less. Actually, under 80 pages. The only way you can print on Amazon is an ebook. They will sell it on Kindle, and you get your commissions. If it is under 80 pages and you want to print your book out, you have to use an outside printer in order to print them out, particularly if you're a speaker or you want to pass them out, you do have to go to an outside printer. But if you are self-publishing, I love that you get more money in your pocket. You own the rights to your book for sure. And I love that you can update it. Sometimes your information changes and you want to do a second edition, a third edition. You have the ability as a self-publisher to go in and make those changes and update into a new edition. And you can publish however many books as you want, as quickly as you want. I'm a big fan of publishing, self-publishing, but again, it may not be right for you. Now, if you decide to go with, let's say, a book publisher, the pros are, hey, you don't have to shell out any money up front if it is a true publishing company. There are hybrid publishers that may make you pay $5,000 to have a publishing company behind you, and then they will help you through the process. That is what I did for my first book. I did not enjoy not having control, so I ended up self-publishing thereafter. You can have that social credibility of having a publisher behind you. It does give you, I have a publisher. That means that you were worthy of having someone work with you and produce your book. And the publishing process from start to finish is done for you. So the biggest thing that I didn't like is, let's say I'm a cosmetic dentist, and in my first book, which was a cosmetic dentistry book, I wanted color pictures. If I'm showing before and after pictures, I think that the picture should be in color. Well, Catrise Austin did not have that ability to put color pictures in the book because it costs more to print on color. So my first book I was not happy with because it was black and white before and after pictures. No bueno. So it is a lengthy process with getting a publisher. Your book won't come out for like 1 to 2 years. So if you're looking to get your book out quickly, self-publishing. To get a publisher, very competitive. And instead of getting that 60% commission, you're going to get like 10 to 12% royalties. That's a huge difference. So if you were to self-publish and sold 6,000 books, you would end up, if you're selling it for $14.99, you would end up with $34,000 in your pocket versus $10,000 in your pocket with a publisher. So you can decide which option is right for you. I don't know about you, but I like having that money in my bank account. I'll do the extra work, or I'll work with someone that can help me get the process done before I give up all that extra money in royalties. So you guys can drop in the chat. Which option do you think would work best for you? I am curious to see what you guys are thinking. All right, so step number 4 in the process of writing and publishing a book is the marketing and promotion. Now, that's the other thing. When you have a publisher, they're not going to pay for you to market that book. There is still a lot. They may send out a press release, but a lot of that work of promoting the book still falls on you. So that's another thing. I'm like, if I'm going to have to promote the book myself, they're not giving me a promotional budget and taking me on tour, then what's the point? So marketing and promotion is super key to get the word out. So here's what you want to do. You want to start talking about your book as you're writing it. You want to start teasing your audience that a book is coming. You want to start, the one thing that you would do first is you would get your book cover done first, and then you can start promoting it, teasing it, and letting people know that it's going to come out soon. Amazon gives you the option to do a pre-sale and start selling books before you're done. So you could literally have your book on Amazon, put it on pre-sale, and start marketing it in advance. So you want to pre-launch and promote early. You certainly want to utilize social media. That is strategy 2 in the FAME formula. And by all means, the biggest thing that you can do is to get featured in the media. And I'm talking podcasts, I'm talking about television, like you saw in my demo reel, and any way that you could get blogs, guest blogs, any kind of way that you could get featured, that should be your goal. And your book should help you get on TV and get featured in the media. Now, the way that you monetize your book and get more leads in general is to optimize your social media. So you can see here on my Instagram page, follow me guys at Dr. Catrise Austin. You can see here, I have my value proposition right here in my social media bio. I tell people I can help you get straight white teeth without braces in 2 to 4 weeks. When they are scrolling and they get to my social media, they know exactly why they should follow me and what I have to offer. Follow me for live Q&As, tips, and deals. And then that link, particularly on Instagram, they give you 5 options for a link. One of those should be your book. One of those should be your website for your book, or your website for your company, that is where you're going to monetize. So if you are on a TV show, if you are appearing on someone's podcast and talking about your book, that's where you want to put your links. And that's where you're going to do your call to actions to buy your book, to join your webinars, whatever marketing and promotions you have, this is where you do it. Now, here's the key. A lot of people ask, what platforms should I really be on with social media? Because you do need to expand your platform, but you want to make sure you're on the right platforms. And that really goes to knowing who your target audience is. So if you have B2B customers, you want to be on LinkedIn. If you have just a broad audience, you may want to be on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. If you are trying to reach a community of people, that's going to be Facebook as well. I, in general, think that YouTube is the way to go right now. A lot of people are starting, especially independent media. A lot of things are transforming to YouTube. That is the place to be. But at the end of the day, platform equals traffic, people, your customers, your potential customers, and traffic equals money. You need that social media and you need that all the different platforms because it's going to give you more traffic to reach people who may be able, that you may be able to help. And then traffic equals money, so platform equals money. So every single platform that you are on talking about your book and the content that's in it, you're going to expand your reach and build your audience and grow to hopefully get those 1,000 true fans. And so when you have your book, you're going to chop this material up into all types of different formats and become a media mogul. You should be having audio files or podcasts. You should be doing webinars and slideshows. You should have video content on YouTube and Vimeo. You should be writing blogs and putting blogs at least on a weekly basis on your website. You should have articles in the media. And when you do, guys, you're going to boost your Google rankings, which is going to help you get found easier. You're going to boost your influencer status. You're going to get hyper targeted. You're going to reach your exact target audience and increase your traffic and sales. You're going to have so much content that you're going to be solving so many problems with your content that you have no choice but to crush your competition. And that's what we're here to do. You can see this is one I actually wrote a book on diabetes, the link between diabetes and oral health. I put a billboard in Times Square, y'all. There is no limits, guys, of what you could do to promote your book. You think that didn't get my customers' attention? You bet it did. I like to network with famous people and get that social proof. So this is Mark Victor Hansen. You may know him from the Chicken Soup for the Soul series. And who doesn't know Les Brown? If you don't know this man, he is probably one of the top 5 speakers in speaking history. They are both endorsing and asked for my book, and they are proud to have it. And that's what you want. You want that social proof. And they were able to also give me quotes for my future books. So that is great things that you want to do, is you want to get that celebrity endorsements when you can. The next thing that you want to do is make sure, again, that you get featured and you get ranked to help you with your SEO. I am big on getting in the media, and I want to share an opportunity with you guys. One of the ways, I'm going to tell you one of my secrets. Oh, don't tell nobody. One of the things that I do on a yearly basis is in New York City. Every August, this year is going to be August 7th and 8th, there is a Meet the Media event. This is where you get to speed date with the top media producers from the Good Morning America show, ABC, NBC, Tamron Hall, Entrepreneur Magazine. I actually got a 2-page spread in Entrepreneur. Let me just show y'all. I got a 2-page spread in Entrepreneur Magazine from going to this event. So you get to speed date with the media for 3 minutes and tell them your pitch of why you should be in the media, a good idea. And if you do a good job, you could get booked. I like to hit the easy button. So yes, you can send emails and go on LinkedIn and all that stuff, but why not meet the media in person? So if you guys have any questions about that, I will be happy to share that information. If you feel like you're ready, that's great. If you want to get ready, we can help you get ready and get some coaching to help you do that. So monetization strategies is the last step in our process. And one of the things you want to do is, of course, you want to sell your book in person. No matter if you're going to events, if you're a vendor at a business event, you can sell your books. If you're speaking, you can sell your books. You can sell your books on your website, and you can sell your books online. If it's an ebook or 80 pages or more, Amazon will actually print your book out and distribute it for you. 80 pages or more, Amazon will do that. So, of course, selling your book is a way that you can monetize. You can create lead magnets. I showed you one of my lead. Did I show you one of my lead magnets? I'll show you a lead magnet. And then you can turn your book into other learning outlets like webinars or courses. You can turn that, one book can become so much more. Now, here's a little breakdown. If you guys are looking to monetize and you want to get to $1 million, here's the formula. If you sell a $200 product, that might be a course. If you sell a $200 course or a physical product or a membership, and you get 5,000 people to join it, that's how you could get to $1 million. Or you could sell a higher price product for, let's say, $2,000 to less people. 500 people buying a $2,000 product will get you to $1 million. If you have a membership and you charge them for your content to be a part of your mastermind on a weekly basis or monthly basis, you charge $17 a month and you get 5,000 people, you got $1 million in your pocket, baby. Or if you have a membership that's $278 a month, you get 300 people to become a part of your membership. You are on your way to $1 million. So it is easier than you think when you have a strategy. So here are the types of lead magnets that can help you attract new customers and listeners to your podcast. If you're a podcaster, you can do a downloadable resource guide, a tip sheet, a checklist. You can have private membership clubs. You can have exclusive webinars. You can do discounts and giveaways if they sign up, and you can do workshops and boot camps. Those are the lead magnets that you can construct from your book and start to make money. So guys, I want you guys to think about becoming an author. It's very easy if you are an author to start a podcast. And even if you're a podcaster, you can turn that podcast into a book. But no matter what, I know again that you guys are rock stars, and maybe you have been stuck, or maybe you have been afraid. And what I say to that is, it's okay to be afraid. You can feel that fear and then do it anyway. I'm going to stop sharing my screen. Actually, I'm going to go and tell you guys what is next. Now, if you guys want more information and you feel like you want to be coached, then I am a part of the 100 Most Powerful Women Coaching Program that Charla just relaunched this year. And I am one of 9 of the millionaire mentors. And these are the areas that I can help you with. Of course, I can help you with writing your book, but I also help you with your PR and media. I can coach you on starting your podcast and your book publishing. I can help you with your speaking career, with your one sheets and your speaking topics, pricing it out and turning your book into a course. I can help you with that. And by all means, I am very well connected. If you want to learn how to reach out and do business with celebrities or brands, I can certainly help you with that. There are, again, 9 of us, and we all have our different areas of expertise, from building your website, to learning how to put courses together, to building chains and building hotels and doing international business. Every aspect of building a business, I think between the 9 of us, we've got you covered. So you actually in our program get 9 coaches for the price of one. And not only do you get 9 coaches and 9 mentors for the price of one, you're going to get monthly masterminds like this with from our other millionaire mentors. You're going to have networking opportunities online and in person, particularly at the end of the year where we're going to have a 5-star retreat. You'll have global exposure because your name as a member will get on the website. You will have a profile and people will start to learn about your business. And with this program, there are affiliate opportunities to make money by selling memberships, by selling tickets to our events, and so much more. So it is if you're looking to monetize right now and to grow your brand and make some extra money, I want you guys to consider joining the 100 Most Powerful Women, because we're going to help you look like a million, feel like a million, impact a million, and make millions. If you guys are ready to join today, it is normally $997 a month or $10,000 per year. However, if you guys join today, Charlotte, she done lost her mind. She has dropped it down to $100 a week, $400 a month, and there's an opportunity to pay for the year. But let me tell you guys, this is an opportunity of a lifetime, because I will, if you are ready to start this book or your podcast and you're ready to stop taking notes and to take action, I'm telling you, this program, you will get all that you need, and you can stop whenever you are. If you are not happy, I don't think that'll happen, but you have the option to opt out at any time. You're not locked in. So I want you guys to scan this QR code for more information. I'll give you opportunities to do that. And if you want to find me and you want to talk about, you heard so much information and you just want to talk about some of the options that are available for you, this is my QR card to actually book a call with me, and I will be happy to talk about and learn from you what your goals are and how I can help you achieve those goals. All right, so I'm going to open the floor up for questions. Stop sharing my screen. I hope that you guys enjoyed that. And are we back? Stop share. Oh, there we go. I see some questions. Are you there, Charla?
I am here. I was just dropping the link because Renee was trying to sign up and she said the QR code was not working, which is weird, but you can just use that link, ladies, because I put Catrice's direct link. And yeah, somebody asked about the difference between One Woman and 100 Most Powerful Women. So One Woman is kind of a do-it-yourself program where when women want to speak on a stage, when they want to teach through a One Woman Empowerment Academy, like all of those things, it's ways to be able to promote yourself through the One Woman Network. 100 Most Powerful Women is a mentorship program. So it's a coaching program where you get to work with 9 millionaire mentors. Like these are all women who have reached the epitome of success that I think most of us dream to want to be able to achieve.
I need to work with the coaches in the program.
Yeah, well, we all have very different areas of expertise and skill sets, but I was very intentional when I went back to all the women that I've worked with for the 10 years that One Woman has existed, as to women who just have done extraordinary in their careers. And I think you would agree with me with everything that you learned about Catrise today. My goodness, what she's created and how she did that just so organically, with literally handing out business cards to start, to building this empire, PR empire, being on the doctors, being on Dr. Oz, being on national television. I was thinking of you the other day that Renee signed up. So yeah, okay, great, Renee. We'll send you an email shortly with next steps and all that kind of stuff. But I was watching the Oscars the other night, and didn't you also do Oscar kits or one of those for one of the Was it Oscars or was it somewhere?
I definitely attended. One of my clients was co-hosting the red carpet. But yeah,
I I
I've
remember
had a
there
couple
was.
Oscar winners.
Yes, yes. I remember there was something, and I couldn't remember if it was like when they get those gift bags that you were a part of, or I couldn't remember what it was, but you've just done so many extraordinary things, which is amazing. Robin's part of
Okay.
100 Most Powerful Women. I know
Hi,
Sabrina is on
Robin.
here as well. And
I'll
just
see
so
you
you
soon.
ladies know what Catrise does as well, that when you're booking your calls with your millionaire mentors. So the thing is that, you can work with all 9 mentors. You can work with a handful of them. Like, it'll all come down to what your business is and what your goals are, for your business. But each of us can direct you and help you in that path. And there's different options. So I know it's a crazy price. Like, I know that.
It's
And I asked
crazy.
all of the, I asked these ladies to do that, for one woman, and what I'm trying to do to help women build massively successful businesses, because I know that's not always easy. And I know that women are needing cost effective ways to have coaches and mentors. And so
Yeah.
I asked them to do this for me as a very big favor. And they all crazily told me that yes, they would. So,
I had to
it's,
do it. I really want to see these rock stars that I know this on this call. I want to see women win, and now is the time. As we get pushback, that we need to get out there and, as Dion said, roar and to really shine and differentiate ourselves and become a force. It's so important, and I know because I've lived through this for over 25 years. I feel like I've mastered the strategy, and I can get booked and I can write books really quickly, like in a matter of two
yeah.
to four weeks. I can show you guys the process. It doesn't have to be a long journey, and you don't have to be stuck. And once you get unstuck and you start to see the results, you're going to be hooked like I am, guys. I'm hooked.
Exactly. And the thing is it's the people who've already done it to help you navigate your path and to do that quickly and cost effectively. Because, I hear nightmare stories every day of women trying all these different things and spending, tens of thousands of
Oh
dollars and
yeah.
still, never accomplishing the goals that they set out to do. And so these are all women who've already done it and figured it out, giving you all their secrets, giving you all their pathways, giving you all these tips and tricks, like even just what Catrice taught tonight. But then it's implementing it, right? And having
Yeah.
somebody to help you answer your questions and also to connect it to your area of expertise. Because,
Yes.
that's the thing, is that how do we then create it? Like, I met with Sabrina tonight, who's on the call, and she had just commented about how much clarity she got from that call to really help hone in so that you can start attracting your clients
Yeah.
and really getting your message out there in a powerful way, because you do need to stand out and be different and get that attention.
I love that you also give them, a lot of times you join programs and you are locked in, and you gave people out if they should need it, but hopefully they won't need it. But I love
Yeah,
that you give them a chance to at least try it.
yeah.
And I
Well,
know once you get in, you're going to find it that is just more than you ever expected.
yes. Well, I'm never concerned about what they'll receive. These women are extraordinary. And, you see from the members who are in, we didn't pay these ladies to jump in the chat and say wonderful things about the mentors. They're just here because they're wanting to learn about ebooks too. But the thing is that I'm a stage 4 cancer survivor. I know that life happens and you never know when, there's something that happens that you have to hit the pause button. And so I just don't want anybody to feel like they're locked into something and that, they can start, achieving their success. I always encourage women that, there's different options, whether you want to sign up weekly, monthly, or if you want to sign up for the year is the best deal. And the thing is that for us to get you to that $1 million level, it's not going to happen in 1 week. I'll be
Oh no.
upfront and honest,
Oh no.
um, I would say, if you decide to really be on that path, to think about that as your option, is to sign up for the year, because it winds up working out to being $80 a week, which is ridiculous. But
Woo!
the thing is that you give yourself time to work with all these mentors, really get your picture crystal clear as to where you want to go, what you want to do, what you want to create, and have enough time to create all these aspects of your business, whether that's a podcast, an ebook, your website, your branding, all those things that we need to create to be successful. It gives you the time to work with all the mentors to be able to do that. So there is
Yeah,
different options, but I'm just saying that that's a crazy good deal.
it usually takes when I'm coaching clients, it usually takes about 6 months, particularly to get through my fame formula, because there's so many back end pieces. Do you have a CRM? Do you have like the machine behind you to run your operation so that you're selling? Do you have staffing, or uh, do you need a website? All these things take so much time. So
And what you can automate, like
you can
teaching women
automate.
the tools that's out there that you can automate things, because yeah, we only have so much time in the day,
That's
and
right.
you're creating a successful business so that you can create an extraordinary life. I
Yes.
always say, being busy doesn't mean being successful. Like, how do you set up your business so that you can go on beautiful vacations, that you can spend time with your family, that you can make sure you take care of your health and well-being? That's why our tagline is look like a million, feel like a million, impact millions, and make millions, because you don't have to impact and make millions, and it doesn't have to come with compromising your health and well-being or any of those kind of things.
You
It's
can have it
making
all.
sure that
Yes.
you can do all those wonderful things and have a beautiful smile too, right, Catrise? You can
Right.
have it all. Yes. So
Any
any
questions out
questions,
there?
ladies?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to go to the chat here. We have lots of beautiful comments. So thank you, ladies. Really appreciate all your comments. Does anybody have any questions about the content that Catrise covered, or about questions about 100 Most Powerful Women in general?
You're
Okay, let's
welcome, Georgette.
working on my second book, and I was wondering if I did things, sorry, Lorena, I'm working on it, and I was wondering if I did things the right way the first time, leaving with great new ideas on things I can do to boost my first book and begin on the promotion of the second one. That's fantastic, Lorena. And if you need
Good.
our help, you let us know. So my only question is about best podcasting platforms from Joyce.
Oh, to host your podcast, if you're wanting to get it out to Spotify and all the different platforms, I'm gonna say I love Buzzsprout is my favorite so far. I just moved from Buzzsprout because I'm part of a podcast network and they joined Simplecast. But Buzzsprout is affordable. The plan that I was on was $12 a month, and they give you so much support. Like there was a big podcasting festival in Orlando in January. They paid for many of their podcasters to go to the podcasting conference so that we could learn more and how to be a better podcaster. So when I look for platforms, I like to look for people who support my journey, and I love Buzzsprout for that.
Yeah, so that was right, Kimberly Buzzsprout. Lorena wants to know how she can get involved with the August media event. Should she just reach out to you?
Reach out to me, Doctor. You can email me at draustin@vipsmiles.com. I don't know if you got my QR code, but if not, chat. Can I put? Let's see. I don't have the option to, but if you want to put my email or
Dr. Catrise Austin at vipsmiles.com.
Dr. Austin at vipsmiles.com, or you can text me, write this number down, 855 283 6337. You can send me a text message, call, leave a voicemail, but text messages work really well. 855 283 6337 is my work cell phone. So either way, I will get you that information. It is amazing. Just the experience will kind of it'll prep you for the big time, because there's so much pressure to sit in front of the producer of Good Morning America and have to give that speed dating pitch. But it really will help you in your professional development overall. It'll teach you how to, so when you're pitching, to put a message, to put a TV segment, which most TV segments are 3 to 5 minutes, to be able to learn how to put a message together in 3 to 5 minutes, it's eye-opening. It will make you a better speaker, writer, and presenter.
Yeah, and Catrice can help you prepare for that and give you
Yeah,
some insider tips to be able to do that. Because
yeah.
I mean, my knees were shaking as you were you were saying that. I can't imagine.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
I was on national TV once, and
Was it Oprah?
no, I
Oh,
was on I was on CTV National News Across Canada for the
okay.
Toronto event. Yeah, but
Oh,
I met Oprah, but no, I wasn't on Oprah. But yeah,
okay.
yes. Wouldn't that be something? Renee has a question regarding how signing up for celebrity branding will help me as I have a new ebook that I am ready to bring forth this week or next. And I am starting
Ah.
a podcast tomorrow. I'm very serious about my newly established business and serious about joining 100 Most Powerful Women.
Yeah, so the biggest thing, what I'm really big on is honing in on your key messaging that you're going to say over and over again that's going to help you solve the problems of your target audience. And what my programming and coaching will do for you is really get you organized, set you up as an authority, and most importantly, monetize. Now, I have a lot of friends and colleagues that have podcasts. I have a lot of friends and colleagues that have podcasts, and they're not making a single dime from their podcast because they haven't learned how to monetize it. So, one of the things that we do early in my process is I have a quiz. It's a revenue readiness quiz, and it takes your website and takes you through a series of 30 questions. It's about 3 minutes to take it. If you reach out to me, I'll send you the link for that, but it'll tell you where your weak areas are. And once you learn that you need to get your back end, your automation together, that you need to work on your customer retention, or you need to work on those lead magnets to attract. You're not attracting enough people, or you're not doing the things that you need to keep them, then you will start to make those adjustments and prepare to monetize. So I have, let's just say, I just dropped a course on podcasting for profits. It's 17 videos. It's an 8-week course. If I am your coach in this program, I'm literally going to walk you through my course, which I don't leave a stone unturned. So if you want to learn how to do it and do it right, and look like a rock star and monetize and get the most bang for your buck with your podcast, again, you can take your book and turn it into a podcast. You could take a podcast, turn it into a book, and then it just having either one of those, you will have so much content to get those lead magnets. You are going to be everywhere. You will be that media mogul that I talked about. So as long as you're consistent with the strategies, you will start to go higher, and your expertise will start to get known, and you will become an authority in your field. And a lot of what I do is tracking the numbers. I'm not going to just tell you what to do. We have tracking sheets. So we look at your social media. Are you getting those new followers on a weekly, on a monthly basis? Are you keeping them? Are the numbers dropping? Are you monetizing from that podcast episode? Did you have that lead magnet where they went to it, they clicked on it, and they took the next step? We're looking at all of that stuff. So it's implementation on turbo speed, and really looking at the numbers so that you're not wasting your money. That's the least thing that we want for you, is to spend money and not make money.
Yeah, and I think it's just understanding all that stuff because that all can be very overwhelming
It
for a lot
is.
of women. It's very overwhelming. So having somebody who understands how that all works and be able to create systems in your business that makes that easy for you to know and understand. That's how you achieve those levels of success. It doesn't happen because poof, some sort of something just falls out of the sky. It's always intentional and strategic, and that's what we help women to be able to do and create in their businesses.
Yeah, I like hitting the easy button. Yes, you can Google away. The information is out there. Are you going to do it? Are you going to have someone that holds you accountable and give you assignments so that you literally get the stuff done? And that's what we offer. You have up to 9 accountability coaches in different areas to make sure you get the job done. I want to
Yeah.
see all of you guys who said you wanted a book or a podcast. I want to see that by the summer, by May, that you have one of those items and you're ready to blast off and start making money in your businesses.
Don't be the world's best kept secret.
Exactly.
That's right. So Renee says, so will you contact me to schedule a time to talk? So Renee, tonight I'm going to send you an email that's going to give you your welcome email. There's going to be a new member questionnaire to fill out that's going to go to all the mentors so they get to know you. They're going to take a look at your business, all your big goals and dreams, already start, strategizing for your calls. And so then you'll also have a link to be able to book your calls. You'll have the booking calendars of all mentors that you can go in and book calls. You'll read everybody's bio and, book your calls based on what you're wanting to work on. So you know that you already want to book a call with Catrise, but with your first call from Catrise, she can help guide you that if there's other things that you're wanting to do that is out of her realm of expertise, she'll refer you to other mentors in the group. And Kimberly asked how much time do we get with the mentors? You can book your calls as you need them. So we always ask that you just book one call at a time because chances are that mentor is going to give you homework and things to be able to work on. And so they'll say, book back with me next week or book in 2 weeks. Or they might say, hey, while you're working on this, I also want you to book a call with this mentor and also
Because
start
it
working
goes
on.
together. Yeah.
That's right. But we work on your pace. So don't feel like you're going to be, overwhelmed or things like that. You decide how quickly you want to be working on things, and we're going to work at your speed because we know that we also have women who are trying to transition out of full-time jobs or have other responsibilities like children or aging parents or various things that's going on. So we work at your speed, but yeah, you're able to work with all of the mentors and you book the calls as you need them.
You just said something important. If you are in a position in your life where you are transforming or you're looking for extra money, both of these things that I talked about today are great ways to get a little extra money in your pocket as you start to plan to exit or retire, or you're just looking to build a little extra money. It's definitely a great way to add some money to your pocket.
Oh, exactly. Like I think in this day and age, everybody needs extra revenue streams. Like, look at the price of eggs. I mean, hello,
I just went to
like
Whole
just
Foods today.
everything that's
Yeah,
out there. If you're not making
$12.
six figures, I don't know how people are surviving out there these days, like with the cost of everything. And that's why I wanted to create 100 Most Powerful Women is I have conversations with women every day and the struggles are real. They struggle to monetize their business. They struggle to market themselves, get their message out there, attract their target clients. Like I have these same conversations day in and day out with the hundreds of women that I talk to each month. And so, I'm tired of those conversations. Like, I just think like it doesn't need to be that way. Everybody can create a massively successful business. You can do what you love every single day. Sometimes we just need a little help to be able to do that. And that's what we're here for, is to help. We've all done it. We've all done it. And so we want to help other women to make that path a little easier for them. So Kimberly, there's no set amount of time, like there's half-hour sessions, but you can book calls as you need them. So we just ask that you don't go into Catrice's calendar and book it solid with all these calls, and then maybe you don't need them, and then somebody else can't go in and book. We just ask that book a call with Catrice, have that call, and if she says, okay, let's meet again next Tuesday, you'll go in and book your time that you need with her the following week. So there is no set amount of, you can only book this many calls or set amount of hours. It's the fact that you just book one call at a time. And like I said, you might be working with 3 mentors at the same time. So maybe you have 3 calls with 3 mentors that you're working on your ebook with Catrise, you're working on a website with Natasha, maybe you're working with me on creating a global movement or working on your whole picture and structure of your business. So it's learning, each of the mentors, which, like I said, the bio is on the website. And we can also help direct you that as we put together the big picture of your business, because we're never looking just at one piece. We're not going to look like it, okay, podcast, and that's it. It's like, hey, what are your big goals and dreams? What are you wanting to create? What's the ultimate picture look like? How do we monetize that? and then breaking it down into pieces and the first step and the next right step and the next right step. So that, you know, in 6 months to a year, or depending on where you're at, you know, we work with women who are at $1 million level, and if they're trying to get to the $5 million level, like, you know, and some women are just saying like, hey, you know, I want to replace my salary so that I can leave this job that I absolutely despise and don't want to walk into and ever again, to be able to do what I love every single day. So
Yeah,
it
so you
doesn't
start now
matter.
and set the foundation. So you
That's
can't.
right.
I don't want to be drilling. I mean, I love doing dentistry, but I don't want to be 80 years old drilling and doing smile makeovers. So my goal is
Exactly.
to continue to work on my brand and business so I can retire fully from dentistry at some point. That is
That's
literally
right.
my goal.
Exactly. And that's the thing. Everybody has big goals and dreams, and it's us working with where you're at to where you want to go and where you want to be. And so we listen to that. It's not what we want for you, it's what you want for you and how we can help you make that possible.
Yes.
So,
The fun thing is, it just brought up a good point. I am still, I still do what I coach you guys on. I'm still in the trenches. I'm still pitching myself to get on TV, and I'm still writing books. So it's not that I've done this and I'm not doing it anymore. As you follow me on social media, you're gonna see, you're gonna actually get to watch me put some of the things in place, and that makes it even more compelling, to see that your coach is still in the trenches doing the stuff that she's coaching on.
yeah, Catrise practices what she preaches. I've seen her live at events. I've been walking by and she'll be doing it and she'll be like, and here's the host, Charlotte Brown. And I'll be like, what? Huh? Yeah. Oh,
I
hi. You know,
did.
and
I got you in Philadelphia. I got to find that video, but you were such a good sport.
I know how to turn it on when I need to, but I wasn't expecting that when I was literally like doing stuff. And then she's like, and here's the host. Here's
And we're
you know, the
live.
one and
Yes.
only Charlotte Brown. And I'm like, and action.
I love that. But yeah,
Yes.
social media is intimidating for some people. So I try to do that to get people to see how easy it is.
Exactly, exactly, for sure. And I know that Marcia's just jumping on. Is this the ebook webinar? Well, it was, Marcia. We wrapped that part up, and now the party has started.
But she
And
can ask a question if she have a question, maybe, or we have time, or she could catch the
yes,
replay. Are we going to do a
yes,
replay?
we're gonna be sending out. I remember to hit
Okay.
the record button, so I will email this out to everyone so that you can watch it, go through all those wonderful nuggets that Catrise shared, and you know, help you with you know, getting your ebook created and realizing that, you know, we're all able to do that. And you know, that's the thing, is that if you need some help along the way, you know that you can work with us. And like I said, I mean, what do you really have to lose, really? Like, I mean, I spent over $100 on my nails this week, and it did nothing for my business, you know? So I just think like, hey, give it a try. Give it a few weeks, give it a month, give it a couple months, and see what it does in your business. Because if you're keep saying the one days, some days, or the new year rolls around and you're no further ahead than you were before, and you have big goals and dreams, as a stage 4 cancer survivor, I'll tell you that life is short. And yeah, I always say the biggest fear we could ever truly have is the fear of regret. And as I
Ooh.
said before, do not be the world's best kept secret. You have big goals and dreams. Those matter. You have the ability to change the world. You have an incredible story that can make a difference. You have divine given, God given gifts and skills and talents and a passion and a purpose that can make a big difference in this world. That we live in a broken world that needs so much healing right now. And I just encourage you to share those and get the word out there. And Catrise has done that in such a powerful way, along with all of these other mentors. And we want to help you to be able to do that too. And
The world needs them. I
the
know they have.
world needs them. The world needs them. Yes. So, any final questions, ladies, before we wrap up? Oh, Charlene recently joined, so she's excited. Yes, Charlene, and we got your name spelled right now. So yeah, I'm glad about that. I look forward to meeting you and getting to know you better, Charlene. And now you're getting to
Likewise.
know some of the other mentors. And that was the other part of doing these master classes as well, that the ladies that we're working with can get to know each of the mentors, because sometimes we know one of the mentors and that's how we came in, but knowing all the gifts and skills and talents of all these incredible ladies and how they can help you reach massive success in your business and your life, because we don't just help women in their business, we have coaches and mentors that help navigate life path as well. So
Oh yeah. Well, I hope to come back. I have more seminars that I want to do. So if you will have me, I will come back and do one on the media and podcasting, and I will do more if you will have me.
oh, of course, my goodness. We all need these nights of information and inspiration and support and encouragement and help. And so you ladies know, the things that we do and the way I think everybody on this call knows my heart to want to help women and empower women in this world, and especially on International Women's Day coming up. I think this is just a great time to be able to celebrate women, and I hope tonight really inspired you to write your ebook, to step into your greatness, to share your gifts and talents with others, and to build a massively successful business, because you can be an incredible businesswoman and entrepreneur, and really make an impact and make the income that you want to make in your business. I always say nothing empowers a woman more than financial independence. And we
Okay.
truly try to help women be able to do that.
Yes.
Yeah,
Well,
awesome.
this was a pleasure. So nice to meet all of you ladies. Hopefully, I will see you at one of our Fearless One Woman International events across the world, or definitely United States. You will see me and meet me in multiple cities, and I look forward to coming to a city near you. I'll definitely be in DC and Raleigh and Atlanta and Detroit and Seattle. So
Yes.
I'm gonna be in these fearless streets. So make sure you come out.
Yes, exactly, exactly. So I dropped the link one final time. If you want to click on it before we hit the end button, then you've got the information, ladies. And if you have any questions at all, feel free to drop an email to myself or Dr. Austin anytime. And one final question for Joyce: how long do you suggest a pre-launch for an ebook?
At least 3 months would be great, but it shouldn't take you that long to even do your ebook. So if you could do a month, you should be able to do an ebook. Or I can help you do an ebook within 4 weeks for sure. It should not take long. So as soon as you have the idea, get the book cover done and start promoting it. You can never, if you think about a movie, when a movie is going to come out, they start promoting that, or concerts today. They're selling tickets for Beyonce. That's not going on. The tour isn't until the summer, but the tickets are on sale now. So the more advanced and the more you can start repeating the commercial that your product or your service is coming out, and keep just the repetition, is going to sink in, and you'll do really well when your book actually drops. But a traditional book, I would say a book or podcast, about 3 months.
Perfect. That's awesome. So yeah, I think with that, we'll wrap up. Congratulations to all the ladies who joined 100 Most Powerful Women tonight. I will stay up. I will send you those emails. Let's get you rolling. Let's get you making big money and making a big impact in the world. And I'll also send you the link that you can start booking your first call with Catrise and getting to know all the millionaire mentors that you want to work with. So I wish everybody a fabulous night, and we'll see you again soon. Bye, everyone.